Hi everyone, good to see you again. Today's practice is all about listening actively and learning vocabulary in context. I'll say the sentences slowly first, then a little faster, so you can get used to different speeds. Don't be afraid if it feels difficult, your brain is training right now. The more you listen, the more you understand. So, let's enjoy this practice together and make English a part of your daily life. I had been in the city for a short time and slowly got used to the new life. My money was going down, so I decided to look for a part-time job. I wanted something simple and flexible that could give me some help and also help my family. My friends told me about their jobs and gave some advice. Some worked as waiters in restaurants and others worked in a mall. A few did food delivery and said it was sometimes hard but also useful. Their words made me think more about this choice. After thinking carefully, I chose the delivery job. I already knew how to use a smartphone and maps so I could follow the way more easily. The idea of working alone and moving around the city was more interesting than standing in one place all day. It was not an easy choice because I also thought about school. To balance work and study might be hard. But I felt excited to try. I imagined myself riding with packages and making my own income for the first time in this big city. To start the job, I had to spend money on basic things. I paid for registration, uniform, helmet, and a big bag. It was a lot for me, but I thought it was a step to real responsibility. I learned that being ready is always important. My first order was full of mistakes. I was in a hurry and went to the wrong street. The customer showed me the right way, and I felt very embarrassed. Still, I understood that being careful and calm is the best way to work. Later, I came to a crowded restaurant where many riders were waiting. The food was late, and I had to stay for half an hour. When I gave it to the customer, he started to complain. It made me upset, but I also learned a useful lesson. After some orders, I felt a little better. Heavy things were not so scary because I took care when driving. I did not need to go fast. I just needed to be safe. Each success gave me more confidence and made me want to try more. Sometimes I carried people, not food. Once a drunk man sat on my bike and moved a lot, making me nervous. Another time, a very talkative man kept speaking, and it made me lose focus. I had to use self-control to finish the job. The weather was another big problem. On rainy days, I wore a raincoat, but one customer still criticized me because I was wet. I understood that not everyone can be happy. It helped me to stay strong and patient. Carrying heavy boxes made me very tired. Sometimes I asked for a small extra fee, but later one customer blocked my number. It felt unfair, but I told myself to stay professional and do my best. Respect is more important than quick money. Food delivery was also difficult. Waiting for food for a long time and then getting only little money made me sad. Some customers gave me low ratings, even when it was not my fault. I learned not to take bad feedback too seriously. With time, I started to balance my study and job better. I planned my day more carefully and did not take orders during class. I learned to manage my time, and this skill helped me in school as well. I also learned to talk with customers more clearly. When someone wanted to complain, I stayed polite and tried to understand. Even angry people respected calm words. These small skills were useful for other parts of my life too. I became stronger because of the job. Carrying heavy things was not so scary anymore. I also ate better food and felt more energy for the day. A healthier body gave me more power to continue my work. The most important change was in my mind. Instead of feeling sad or upset, I tried to see each problem as a lesson. My confidence grew, and I spoke more clearly. The job gave me more than money. It gave me a new way of thinking. After some months, I saw the true meaning of this job. It gave me independence and taught me how to take responsibility. I could buy things I wanted and felt proud of myself for the first time in the city. Still, I saw the problem of working too much. My grades went down when I worked too many hours. I understood that I had to balance work and school again. Education is the base for my future, and I should never forget that. The memories of carrying food in the rain or talking to strangers will stay with me. Even the embarrassing moments are now funny stories to tell my friends. I learned that patience and being strong can change bad days into good lessons. At the end, I moved from food delivery to package delivery because it was more comfortable. The job was not perfect, but it gave me stability. I think every young student should try a part-time job because it builds character and teaches real life. Sometimes you may doubt yourself, but do not forget, you are already improving. Language learning requires persistence, even on the days when your motivation feels low. If you keep going with the right method, you will eventually see real results. And remember, results do not always come in big steps. Often they appear in small victories. Finishing one page, understanding one new phrase, or practicing while you wash your face, these are all valuable. Be kind to yourself, because every small effort is a contribution to your future self. Learning is never wasted. It always builds something inside you. Thank you for joining me today. Keep up the practice, and see you again in the next episode.